So it has happened. It actually happened. My video that I posted yesterday was 100% wrong. And yeah, Kyrie Irving actually did get traded, and it was to the Mavericks. And I was very surprised with this move because, man, I don't know. I didn't really think that the Mavericks were going to be in this position to make a trade. I didn't think, Dorian Finney-Smith was going to be enough, and Spencer Dinwiddie was going to be enough. Well, Spencer Dinwiddie wasn't even in the original talk, so yeah, I didn't even think to include him. But yeah, they actually got it done. They had to include a first round pick for 2029, and they included multiple second round picks to get Kyrie Irving. I'm really hurt with this trade because obviously, as a Lakers fan, the Lakers desperately needed Kyrie Irving. He would have helped us go to the finals for sure. It would have been the move to make, but we didn't. We couldn't get it done. The Mavs trade package was a lot better for Brooklyn, obviously. And yeah, man, Brooklyn, I like what Brooklyn got for Kyrie Irving. Obviously, it's not enough like Kyrie Irving, but obviously Kyrie doesn't want to be there, so they had to get something for them. And I thought that they were just gonna let him, sit or just kind of just play out the season with them, but they wanted to get rid of him as well. They were done with Kyrie Irving. And yeah, they took the Mavericks deal, and it was a little surprising, but I think, Spencer Dinwiddie is a great player for sure. Dorian Finney-Smith is really good as well. And then, they get the multiple picks and everything. It kind of makes sense, especially with, Kyrie Irving and all the drama that he brings, or he brought to Brooklyn at the time. And yeah, I think it's a good, move on for both Kyrie and Brooklyn. Now let's go ahead and talk about it for the Mavericks. Luka finally gets help. Luka has been doing it kind of all by himself, and now he gets someone that can really go with him. I saw a tweet from Joel Moran from the Pick a Side podcast where he said he reminded him of when James Harden got Chris Paul. I can actually see that. I can see that because, Luka has been compared to James Harden, and, kind of getting a point guard like Kyrie Irving is going to be an upgrade for Luka for sure, and it's going to be really good for Luka. My only problem with it is the roster for the Mavericks is a little questionable for sure. I'm going to pull up another tweet that shows a potential playoff rotation for the Mavericks, and it would be Kyrie Irving, Luka, Tim Hardaway Jr., Maxi Kleber, and Christian Wood. And then coming off the bench would be Reggie Bullock, JaVale McGee, and Josh Green. I think I don't really got to say it that this is something that it's not a great roster. They're missing depth for sure. Some of these players are really good, and they have stepped up in the playoffs for sure. I mean, Reggie Bullock was really good in the playoffs, if you remember, and Maxi Kleber is really good as well. Christian Wood has been playing, he's been having like an up and down season for sure, but there's still a lot of potential with him. JaVale McGee is a champion with multiple teams now. JaVale McGee's really good, and then Luka and Kyrie, Tim Hardaway, it's a decent starting five. But after that, Reggie Bullock, JaVale McGee, and Josh Green. Josh Green is really good, but after it's just not enough. I would say like the depth is something that is very concerning for sure. Some other players that can also play in the playoffs is Davis Bertans and Dwight Powell, but obviously they're missing extreme depth, and they have really good players, but it's kind of going to be like, are they going to step up? Obviously Luka was having problems with this roster. That's why they had to go make a trade to really give Luka some help. But now it's like what they had to give up, does it really help them? They still have a weak roster. One thing to also note is that the Mavs are getting Markieff Morris, so they are getting another player back that adds depth. Markieff Morris, I like Markieff Morris, but he isn't crazy. Like, let's just be honest, Markieff Morris is a good, just a solid role player. The biggest thing for me though is Kyrie Irving. Is Kyrie Irving gonna want to stay with the Mavericks? We know Kyrie Irving is very unpredictable. We don't know what he's thinking. We don't know if he's really gonna want to stay with the Maverick. It really depends how it's gonna go, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to leave. I wouldn't be surprised because it's just Kyrie Irving, and he does what he wants to do. And yeah, I mean, he's been wanting to go to the Lakers, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed somehow, some way we can get him to the Lakers. But obviously, it just really depends on Kyrie Irving if he's gonna want to stay with the Dallas Mavericks and how this fit actually fits. Kyrie Irving is a very special player, and he also is he is a character of his own. He's an individual, and he can rub people the wrong way just just by the way he does stuff. So we got to see how Luka and him and just the rest of the team really gelled together. It's going to be really interesting to see. But just on paper, I think that starting five is going to be pretty decent, and then the rest after that is going to be very suspect. But I think that this is a move of the Dallas Mavericks desperately needed to do something. They wanted to do something. They needed to get Luka some help. I don't like what they had to give up to get Luka some help, but I think this is help nonetheless, and I think it's going to work nonetheless. For the short term, I don't know the long term what the the future is for the Mavericks. I don't know if Kyrie Irving really thinks about this is going to be his spot. I can see him moving later on, I don't know, 2 years or something. I just see him on different teams as well. I don't think the Mavericks is going to be his team for the rest of his career. So it's gonna be interesting. They gave up kind of a lot, and now we're gonna see if it really pays off or not. And I mean that was fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm sad that the Lakers didn't get him, but like I said, I just wanted something to happen in the NBA. It was kind of dry. Trades and everything was very, very dry. And now something happened, and now we have something to look forward to for the rest of the season to see how this works. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Very breaking news for sure. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this trade and how you think it's going to work for the rest of the season and going forward. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.